Hey guys, Dr. Kahu here, and welcome back to Dr. Kahu's short story series. Now today I'm going to be doing a continuation to the what if that I created earlier, and that is, what if Deku had a super copy quirk, part 3. Now as usual guys, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and if you guys want to see another part to this guys, 150 likes, and I'll make it right away. And on that guys, I'm not going to waste time talking or jibber jabbering about this guys, let's get into this next part of this what if anyway, and that is, what if Deku had a super copy quirk? Part 3. Now of course, let us begin. So where I last left off, Izuku is flying down to All Might and Deku Beach, ready to begin his training, okay guys? And from that, let us begin. Izuku lands in front of All Might and All Might goes, I should have suspected that you're going to be doing that, flying around, so I'm going to give you this. Izuku said, what's that? This is a card that approves for the council to use your quirk at the beach to help clean it up. At the same time, it also allows you to fly home too. Make it easier, right? And Izuku goes, alright All Might, but what's the special treatment? As I told you kid, my job is to push you to become the next #1 hero of the world. Alright kid? And if that means pushing your quirks to the max, to the limits, then I shall, okay? Izuku goes, okay, All Might, what do you want me to do? Well, kid, if you can, a hero's job is not just to save people or be a rescue hero, but also is to help the community, like pick up rubbish or even walking someone safely. And so Izuku's like, I see. And so you're going to be doing a community service thing for today, Izuku. Now, how fast do you reckon you can do this with your quirk? Izuku looks over and goes, wow, there's a lot of rubbish to be honest. Izuku calculates it, he uses telekinesis to lift everything up, and Izuku goes, it has a little bit of strain, he goes, oh, okay, that's more than I have actually ever lifted before in my life. Alright, well to be honest, All Might, I can focus and lift everything up all together and compress it. And he goes, why are you going to compress it, kid? Well, my other quirks are great, but I would like to learn and train my super strength, you know? And not only that, I can use it to also do other things, like use other quirks that I have copied passively and stockpile them onto my new slots I have. Oh my goodness, new slots. Oh yeah, so thanks to your stockpiling quirk, All Might, it actually increased my ability to super up quirks, you know? And he goes, what do you mean? So technically I had five slots that allow me to super enhance quirks like telekinesis, explosions, dead arm super strength, wood manipulation, Kami Woods, and Mount Lady. Oh my gosh, you copied their quirks? Ah, yes, I saw that. You copied them when you shook their hands. I see. Very smart, kid. Izuku's like, yeah, thank you, All Might. Alright, kid, well, if you think you can do it so fast, I want to see how fast you can do it, okay? Izuku says, alright, All Might. Izuku begins to fly in the air, and he puts both his hands out. Now, Izuku focuses in all the top rubbish. He's able to compile and collect into one big ball. And he continues to do this over a period of time. It takes him 2 days to do all of them, but he managed to crush all the rubbish into one massive ball. It took everything out of him that day, so much so that Izuku was almost about to collapse. But thanks to him absorbing the passive quirk, he's able to take energy from anywhere. So Izuku stretches his hands out, and he focuses on trying to take a little bit of energy from like nature, anything like that. He doesn't get Sage Mode, of course, but it's just a little bit of energy he needs to get standing. And so after Izuku gets enough, he stands up. He's like, wow, okay, that's different. All Might goes, are you right, kid? He goes, yeah, I just need to work on that quirk more. All Might goes, I see. Well, if you need to look at it, kid, don't you worry, alright? Izuku's like, don't you worry. He goes, you're a good kid. Well, it took you not long to do this. I'm actually taken aback. Izuku goes, that's alright, All Might. And All Might goes, what is that? And he goes, I actually thought about something. I like Kami Wood's ability, but I don't like it at the same time. What I might do, All Might, and All Might looks at Izuku. Izuku grabs his book and he sees the exchange quirk, the energy exchange quirk, transference or absorption. And Izuku goes, He looks at it properly and he removes the Kami Wood ability from his number 4 slot, and he places the energy exchange or absorption quirk. And energy transference quirk, you know, and Izuku doing that, it makes it really strong to like, whoa, all right, hey All Might, can we spar for a bit? And he goes, what do you mean, kid? Izuku puts his hand on all my shoulder, and he begins to put more energy into all my... He's like, ugh, what the? And All Might goes, hey, I was on hour and a half left of my buff form. You recharged me back to 3 hours, kid. Izuku goes, yes, so you want to spar, All Might? All Might goes, alright, kid. I'm not going to hold back. And Izuku goes, oh, wait, before we do so, Izuku lifts up the big pile of trash using his telekinesis. As hard as he can, he begins to bleed in his nose, and he puts it on the footpath, and All Might goes, this won't do, kid. Unfortunately, we're going to have to get rid of it. And Izuku goes, I have an idea, but you have to trust me. Okay, kid. And he goes, what do you need? We both need to throw this pile of rubbish in the air, and then I'll hold it with my telekinesis, and then I'll focus one enormous explosion. And All Might goes, what? And he goes, I'm going to use my telekinetic abilities to form a tiny muzzle-like cannon all the way to the rubbish. And I'll put all my strength and power in detonating that explosion. All Might goes, okay, do you reckon you can do it, kid? He goes, yeah, I can use 2 Quirks at once. Izuku looks up and he grabs the rubbish and he picks it up in mid-air. All Might goes, hey, you said you asked me. Sorry, All Might, I'm used to doing things myself. And he goes, not to worry, kid. All Might goes, how far you want it? As far as you can. All Might grabs it and chucks the entire 100-ton rubbish into the air. And Izuku's like, whoa, I can't even do that yet. And so what happens, as the rubbish gets to a certain point, Izuku stops it in mid-air and he closes his hand to grasp it, and generates a bubble, a strong as green energy bubble around it. That's when his energy starts to manifest from it, because he's putting all his strength into it. And Izuku narrows a massive muzzle, or a cylinder of telekinetical energy, all the way to Izuku's hands. And Izuku puts his hands in, he focuses, he puts all his energy into it, he puts both of his hands into it, he focuses, generating the big enough sweat, and then Izuku closes his hands one more time, and he opens it, he goes, max power! Explosion! There's a massive max power, and explosion goes down the telekinetic tunnel, all the way to the rubbish, and Izuku goes, plus ultra! And pretty much he vaporizes all the rubbish. Izuku, all that's left is just ash and Izuku's held telekinetic bubble. And All Might goes, not bad, kid, that's actually quite cool. Izuku chucks the rubbish into, or the rest of the dust into the rubbish. It's only like a rubbish bag full, but he chucks it in there. And All Might goes, well, kid, we got 10 months from now to continue training, okay? Izuku goes, yes, All Might, I'm keen, I'm looking forward to it. And he goes, cool, kid, well then, let's begin. Izuku and All Might begin to train, and they push themselves. And for the next 6 months, Izuku and All Might push himself to the point where Izuku is really strong. He's strong as hell. Not as strong as All Might yet, but he will be there very, very soon. His telekinesis is probably almost there. But I'm talking about the injured All Might, okay? Not his prime form, okay? Izuku will get there very soon. Very soon, okay? And you'll realize why. But after Izuku and All Might finish their 10 months of training, All Might still has his 3-hour time limit, because Izuku keeps All Might in that form using his telekinesis. His energy transference ability. And so All Might's like quite happy with Izuku, and he thanks him. And he goes, well, kid, you surpassed my expectations when it comes to the, knowing your knowledge, kid, and not only that, your strength. I'm looking forward to you going to UA, my own school, where I come from. And Izuku goes, yeah, I can't wait to go to your school too, All Might. And All Might goes, he puts his hands to his kid, I want you to destroy everything that I built there. And Izuku's like, what do you mean? No, I can't. He goes, I knew you were going to take that wrong. What I mean, kid, is I set majority of the records at the school. It's your job to breed it. And Izuku's like, I get you, All Might. Damn, you made me feel nervous there. Don't you worry, kid. You're no villain. You're awesome. Thank you, All Might. He bows to All Might. All Might goes, not to worry, kid. Well, he looks around and goes, this beach is looking really good, to be honest, kid. I say you did a job well done. Go get you some rest, and I'll see you later. And thank you again for giving me this extra energy. I appreciate it so much, kid. Good luck tomorrow. And Izuku goes, don't worry, All Might. I was fine without the recommendation, but I'm looking forward to this, okay? And All Might goes, yeah, that's cool, kid. And so what goes down is Izuku goes home, he goes to sleep, and he wakes up the next day, and he goes to school. Around this time, when Izuku's heading towards the school, All Might, or Toshinori Yagi, he sees Principal Nezu and he tells him everything about Izuku. Everything. He goes, Principal Nezu, this kid, he's something else. And he goes, what do you mean? He goes, remember that kid that wasn't a vigilante, but he was a young pro-hero kid up and coming? And he goes, yes, well, that's the kid I'm talking about. Nezu goes, "Well, no kidding. That's pretty interesting. All Might, please tell me more." And so All Might and Nezu, they begin to speak about All Might's 10 months of training with Izuku and how cool this kid is. And All Might goes, "Wow, that's pretty cool. He has a copy Quirk. You can trust this kid of mine." He goes, "Hands down, Principal. I can tell you right now, sir, you can trust him as much as you could trust me in capability-wise. This kid is a monster. He's something else entirely." "I see. Well, after the exams, I'd like to meet him if you don't mind, All Might." "Yes, I'll tell him to come." He goes, "Not to worry. I'll just tell them over the intercom." He goes, "Oh, okay." And he goes, "Thank you for that, All Might, though. I appreciate it. Now, let's go to the viewing room." Nezu and All Might go to the viewing room to wait for everyone to, begin their first day. But what goes down is Izuku is walking to, he flies to UA and lands, and he walks to the UA campus. And as he's walking through, he's like, "Whoa, this is pretty cool." And so Izuku hits the thing that makes him trip in the original canon. But instead of tripping him, Izuku kind of destroys it using catching himself and stomping on it. And as this goes down, Uraraka was about to react to save Izuku, but Izuku's just standing there, and Izuku's like, "Hello there." And she's like, "Hi, I thought you were going to fall over, so I was going to use my quirk to save you." And Izuku begins to float, and she's like, "I'm sorry, I didn't use my quirk." And Izuku goes, "No, not to worry, dear." He lands. "My quirk allows me to float in certain aspects anyway. So you're about to save me. Thank you so much. What's your name anyway?" And she goes red, and she goes, "I'm Ochako Uraraka." And he goes, "Wow, Ochako Uraraka, right? Well, my name is Izuku Midoria. Thank you so much for trying to save me." And Izuku copies Uraraka's quirk, and he goes, "Your quirk is gravity, right?" And she goes, "How do you know?" And he goes, "Well, see, my quirk allows me to know certain things too. Like, I can see the manifestation of your quirk above your head. So, yeah." And what happens is she's like shocked, really shocked. And Izuku smiles. "Well, good luck in the test today. I hope you do well, and I hope to see you in your way." And she goes, "You too, Izuku. Just call me Deku if you like. It's funny that way." And so says, "Deku, okay then." Izuku smiles, and as he walks on, Baku goes behind him and goes, "Hey, you damn nerd!" And Izuku looks at him and goes, "Katsuki, Bakugo. What do you want?" And he walks over to Izuku and grabs his clothes and goes, "Well, you think I'm gonna forgive you what you did?" And Izuku goes, "What did I do? Save your life? That's exactly what I did." Bakugo goes, Don't you think because you can steal our quirks that you're better than me?" Izuku flicks Bakugo on the head, making Bakugo walk back slightly, and he goes, "What the hell was that for?" Izuku's in Bakugo's face and goes, "You talk too much. Way too much. I'm getting sick of it." And Bakugo's shocked. And Izuku goes, "How about instead of talking, well, how about we see who gets first in this exam? And I'll promise I won't need to use your quirk." And Izuku walks away, and Bakugo goes, "I don't believe you, damn liar. You're a thief, that's all that is." And Izuku goes, "You know, Katsuki, the reason why I left is because of you. You demonized everyone against me. What, because I copied your quirk? Oh, boo-hoo." And Bakugo looks at Izuku and goes, "Well, should I turn my quirk towards you like how you would have done to me, right?" And Bakugo is shocked. And just note, Katsuki, my quirk, and I trained it for years, it amplified 4 to 5 times now, thanks to my training and thanks to my quirk. So if you want to fight, and we'll do explosions versus explosions if you like. If not, I'll use my super strength or telekinesis. Either way, Katsuki, you better stop this." Bakugo looking at Izuku, and he's screaming off at him. And Izuku turns away. "It's been 5 years since we've seen each other, and you're still that same idiot person I last remember." Izuku walks away, and Bakugo is just nervous. He can't believe it. That Izuku not only blew Bakugo up with his own words, but it kind of felt like how he was when he was a kid, when Izuku blew him up with his own quirk, you know? So Bakugo's looking down. Izuku gets in the hall, and he's starting to feel everyone's quirk, and he's absorbing them passively. He doesn't care, and he's seeing them all. Thanks to All Might's quirk, he's able to jot through all his quirks easy, and he has 2 books in front of him floating around. He's writing everything down. And as this goes down, President Mike is explaining everything, but Izuku don't care. He don't really care. He sees it all, but what he's doing, he's looking at everyone trying to copy all their quirks, and he does. He copies all he already copied all their quirks, but it's more, he's making sure he writes them all the quirks he copies down in his notebook. And so as he does so, over a period of time, up until the point where President Mike is about to explain the 0 points and all the robots, Tenya Ida stands up. And he goes, "This is highly unprofessional for a school with this reputation. You guys are not being very clear upon the scores. There's 4 robots, not 3. What is this?" And he looks at Izuku, "And you? What are you even doing? You shouldn't be using your quirk like this." And Izuku looks at him and goes, "Who the hell are you to tell me what I can do and do without my quirk? Why don't you just shut up, Four Eyes?" And Bakugo is shocked. And Izuku's like looking at him and goes, I apologize. Sorry. Some idiot reminded me how toxic my childhood was. Can you please just mind your own business? My quirk affords me to do this. I'm not making no trouble to you and no to anyone else. You just need to shut up and listen to the teacher. I think he's about to explain it." And he looks at him and everyone's like, "Whoa." Bakugo's looking at Izuku and he's just shocked at this dude. Tenya Ida sits down and he goes, "Nicely done there, kid. Wow. Since he's already explained it kind of then, I was going to explain. The Zero Pointer is the absolute robot that you can't beat. However, the idea is to run away from it. You get no points from it. So, there's that. Does that answer your question there, blue-haired kid?" Ida stands up. "Yes, thank you so much. Sorry for interrupting." And he sits back down there and Izuku's like, this guy. And so President Mike goes, "Well, time for you guys all to take your places." Now, Bakugo is put to his own city. Izuku looks at Bakugo and before he leaves, goes, "Don't you forget our bet there, Kachan. Whoever wins this is the best." Bakugo's like, "What did you say?" And Izuku laughs. "You're so damn serious, man. Honestly, I don't care if you win or lose. It don't faze me one bit. All I know is I'm sick and tired of how you treat people, Bakugo. I'm sick and tired of how you even try to approach me. As I said, it's been 5 years and you still haven't grown up. You're still a kid." Izuku walks away, and as he goes there, he sees Uraraka stretching and being a little bit nervous, and so Izuku walks over to Uraraka before Tenya Ida walks in front of him and goes, "That was a great display of disrespect and unruliness in that common horde there. Who are you? Green-haired kid?" And Izuku's like, "What do you want? I'm going to go see my friend and tell her good luck, okay? Why did you come to me?" And he goes, "Well, I was about to tell you. Don't interrupt her. She looks like she needs to focus." Izuku uses his telekinesis to push Ida out of his way. And goes, "Shut up." Walks over to her and goes, "Hey, Ochako." And she's like, "Oh, Izuku, Deku." He goes, "Not to worry. Are you pumped for this tournament?" And she goes, "Yeah, I'm and nervous at the same time. Well, I'm here if you need help anyway, okay?" And Izuku holds his hand out and she goes, "Right." But instead of taking her quick, he actually closes his fist and they both give a fist bump and he goes, "Good luck out there, right?" And he goes, "Yeah, good luck." Izuku walks away and pulls Tenya Ida in and he goes, "I apologize, but you're just interfering too much and it's getting on my nerves." Izuku walks away and when President Mike opens the gate without anyone even recognizing, Izuku jumps out of the way and begins to fly. And what happens is Izuku flies over the entire battlefield. He puts his left hand up and his right hand up. And as Izuku does say, he feels all the robots around and he yanks them all in the mid-air. And doing so, Izuku does that and he turns his hand and it makes them all spin. And then Izuku claps his hands together and smashing all the 1, 2, 3 pointer robots all together, instantly pushing Izuku to a record that All Might didn't even get close to. Well, All Might did get close to. But what happens is when Nezu sees that Izuku just did that, what happens is Izuku puts the robots down, he crushes them fully so it's easy to move, and he sits on top of the building. He goes, "I think that's enough for now." And this is when, over the megaphone, Principal Nezu tells President Mike, "Green-haired kid, Izuku Midoria. Thank you for your participation, but you've shown exactly what we need to see. Thank you." Izuku goes, "You're welcome. But can I stand here and watch for a bit?" President Mike looks at Nezu and Nezu bows and goes, "Yes. But one question, young Izuku. When you're done when this test is over, the principal would like to see you in his office if you don't mind." "Okay, don't worry, I'm still here." And so it goes down as that happened, Bakugo heard that Izuku's pretty much finished and it actually blew his mind. And so this pushes himself to explode and do things much more harder too. And they talk about Bakugo as well. But what happens is when Izuku's about to fully end it, he sees a 0-point monster and he goes, "That would be interesting. Should I use my super strength or should I use my..." And this is when Izuku hears something. He looks down and he uses telekinesis to blow the wind away and he sees Uraraka. Without even hesitating, Izuku instantly, his eyes glow green and he bolts it to Uraraka as fast as he can. When he gets down there, he grabs the boulder that's on her and he picks it up. Picks Uraraka up with one hand. Izuku flies away and as the 0-point robot comes closer, Izuku goes, "Can you use your quirk on this?" And she goes, "Yeah, alright." And Izuku's floating And what happens is she uses her quirk on the boulder that Izuku has in his hand, and he goes, "Good, thank you. This will be much easier." Easy for what? Izuku throws it, goes right through the 0 pointer's head, blowing his head up entirely. And just for that, and Izuku uses his telekinesis to catch the rock that exits the robot's head and chucks it through the body. He directs his hand up, down, left, right, up, down, left, right, and it blows right through the robot's body like it's nothing. And as the robot's falling apart, Izuku tries to save the collateral damage by clapping his hands together, forcing the robot into a massive, gigantic sandwich. And then Izuku, after doing that, he closes his hand the opposite way, and what happens is smushes the robot into the concrete instead of not merging it with it, but smushes it down. And as President Mike goes, "Everything is finished. Congratulations, you all can go home." After seeing the Quirk, Recovery Girl. When Izuku sees Recovery Girl, he geeks out. He goes over to her and goes, "Nice to meet you." He goes, "Nice to meet you too, kid. You got any injuries?" "No, but I would like to shake your hand if I can." "Alright, kid." Izuku does so, and he touches her hand, and his eyes go green. In doing so, Izuku copied her healing quirk. Okay, not the kissing part, but he copied the healing quirk, okay? And as Izuku does that, he goes to Principal Nezu's office. He says goodbye to Uraraka, and as he flies to Principal Nezu's office, he's about to knock. But what ends up happening is, this is where the story ends, guys. I hope you guys like this. Please like and subscribe. Leave a comment down below. 150 likes for part 2, guys. 3, guys. But yeah. But as usual, guys, this is Dr. Kahu saying peace.